Watching Nathan gently pat Lauren's head with a doting expression, I couldn't help but laugh at that moment. My dignity had been trampled on, and I had become nothing more than a toy for them to torment and play with. Nathan, how could you be so heartless? How could you still want me to participate in some kind of performance art and be humiliated for her sake? Oh right, I almost forgot. Lauren was his unattainable moon. He had pursued her for years without success, and then they were separated by their families. Lauren had left the country overnight. Now that he finally had her, of course he would pamper and indulge her every whim. How could I possibly compete? Suppressing the bitterness in my heart, I spoke stiffly. Can that count as one forgiveness voucher? Forgiveness voucher? The crowd laughed at my strange request, but Nathan put down the hand that had been pampering Lauren and suddenly looked at me. He knew what I was talking about. After a moment, he nodded. It counts. I smiled bitterly. All right, I agree. 8 years ago, when I had just entered the modeling world, I was targeted by a big boss and confined on an island. Along with other girls, I became a tool for men to use at their business gatherings. I was lucky. Nathan was the first man I encountered, and he fell in love with me at first sight. For my sake, he took over those men's businesses, sent them to prison, and saved my life. Later, I found out that it was because my features strongly resembled Lauren's. On the night I was rescued, I asked him how I could repay this debt of gratitude. His eyes were sincere. Then marry me. I pinched him. I'm serious. His breathing became ragged as he entangled with me and said, then, give me 99 forgiveness vouchers. Forgiveness vouchers? I curiously clung to his body, not understanding. At that moment, he smiled. Silly girl, if minus, and I'm just saying if minus, if one day I hurt you 99 times, I'll use these vouchers to make you forgive me 99 times. Once the vouchers are used up, this debt will be settled. For the next 5 years, he poured resources into making me a supermodel and loved me like a precious jewel. Until 2 months ago when Lauren returned to the country. Everything changed. Now it was the 97th time. Just 2 more times and my debt would be repaid. You would have no more connection. Seeing Nathan agree, the playboy took me into his private room, a dimly lit chamber covered in silk. The table was full of hard-boiled eggs, and on the floor lay 2 or 3 women with disheveled clothes, a rotten smell emanating from beneath them. A chill ran down my spine as I realized with horror what Lauren meant by stuffing eggs minus they were going to insert them into my private parts. Nathan, who had followed us in, suddenly narrowed his eyes and turned to ask Lauren. Wasn't this supposed to be about eating eggs? What's going on here? But Lauren ignored him and pushed me forward. Mr. 7, Miss Sophia used to be a dancer. I'm sure her flexibility will satisfy you. Don't you want to try it yourself? Push your limits? As Lauren finished speaking, I was already trembling in terror. I immediately looked to Nathan for help. At least I was still his wife. He had loved me once. Although he had tormented me a lot for Lauren's sake, he surely wouldn't hand me over to a pervert to be tortured, right? But to my surprise, Nathan walked to the bar, poured a glass of wine and shoved it into my hand. Why don't you toast Mr. 7 first to liven things up? Liven things up? Did he want me to entertain them? He actually agreed. In a daze, I saw Lauren give me a sinister smile. Sister, didn't you hear what Nathan said? Just as I was looking at Lauren, not knowing what to do, she suddenly kicked me in the knee. In an instant, I lost my balance and the wine in my hand spilled on the playboy's face. Then I fell onto the shattered glass, immediately cutting several bloody gashes on my arm.